Hey guys, Harrison, welcome back at it once again for a brand new video for you, and welcome to episode 3 of our F1 2013 career mode playthrough. As the bus has arrived at not so sunny China. Yeah, this was kind of a bit awkward, to be honest, and the reason why that is because the thing is that the practice and qualifying sessions were dry, but I knew from the start it was going to be a wet race. On top of that, I did some R&D, but apparently the new suspension or the new engine software isn't going to be available for 2 races. So I'm actually not going to get that until what's after Bahrain, Catalonia. So that's also going to be a problem. Before we start, quick look at the setup. It's a bit different because of the wet. 911 on the suspension. Everything else is kind of similar, to be honest, to what the dry ones look like. But yeah. Qualifying didn't go particularly well. Like I said, the car was optimized for a wet setup, so I was never going to do that well in the drive for qualifying. In fact, I consider myself quite lucky to get 11th. Not that it really matters given the track is wet, but I wouldn't have minded qualifying in 11th, considering you can, you know, choose the tyre you're running on and whatnot. But yeah, I was actually 1 second off even qualifying for Q3. Like, Raikkonen was in 10th, and he was like 1.3 seconds off Vettel, who was also like qualified on pole. He has. Red Bull looked impervious around here for some reason. Kind of like real life, really. But yeah, we'll see what we can manage here. It's going to be difficult for sure, but we'll see what happens. Ready? It's lights out, and away we go. Man, a lot of wheel spinning. This is my first wet start, by the way, in any race in this game, and all a bit wide on the run in there, but we're okay. It's a bit loose, whoa! Luckily, I came with flashbacks provided. These things do come in handy now and again. It's like Grosjean was coming down me inside, and I think he just clipped the side pod. And if you clip the side pod in this game, you're going round. But look at this! No one could get the apex of the corner down, and look at this, we're in 4th place. I was way too early on the brakes there. Getting right up to the back of Hamilton. Not quite through. I think I'm getting a bit used to finishing in 4th. It's kind of like last season when Mark Webber had 4 straight 4th places to start the season. Whoa, a bit shaky on the way out, but we're okay. Car feels good. Now I've got the Iceman behind us, Kimi Raikkonen. Got to be very careful about putting the power down. It's bad enough the wheel spin in the dry. What's it going to be like in the wet? Stop following me, Iceman. Gotta block him off. That's good defense. That's good defense. Oh. The braking for this corner is always going to be a problem, but it looks like I can get on the power earlier than the other guys, which is a good sign. Bit of oversteer in the last corner, but that's okay. Tyres feel warm. It looks like when you're in intermediates, the rear wheels are the ones that get the wear rather than the fronts. Raikkonen down the inside. Gonna come back on him here. Nice try, Iceman. I knew this was going to happen, really. And so whatever I could get off the start and then pray to defend, because the thing is, what's difficult about this, I'm terrible around the first sector of this track. It's a bit of a problem, to be honest. Oh, bit of understeer there. Oh, that's not so good. Luckily, I think I can multitask. Let's talk a bit about Japan yesterday. A lot of people were asking me stuff on Ask FM about the race afterwards. By the way, if you want to ask me questions about anything, really, as long as you're not a douchebag. Just go on ask.fm/Harrison101 if you want to ask me stuff. I've answered over 1,000 questions from the fans in the times I've had that account, so thanks everybody. It's been nice or not so nice in sending me stuff over the last couple of months. Much appreciated. As Grosjean's coming down the inside here. Gotta make him work for this. Oh, still, that's really late on the brakes. But again, these guys can't get the power down either out of this corner, so Raikkonen retakes 5th.
We expect the rain to stop in around 15 minutes' time.
What? Wait just a minute. Did they just say it's going to stop raining in 15 minutes?
Okay, DRS is now disabled due to wet weather tyres.
I don't know why I'm so slow around this first corner. I think it's because I'm just too tentative. You can probably take it a whole lot faster. I just choose not to. And as a result, I have Raging Iceman all over me. But talking about Japan, a lot of people asked me on Ask FM, do you think that Red Bull made Webber go to a free stopper to block Grosjean off and let Vettel win? The answer, yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious. They changed it. They changed it during Webber's second stint. They realised Red Bull basically outnumber Lotus here at the front, 2-1. Everybody else was way slower in terms of pace. So the only guy challenging Red Bull for the win was Romain Grosjean. So their attitude was like, let's do the pincer movement. That's what I like to call it, the pincer movement, where they were basically like, okay, we'll make Mark do a free stopper to cover off Grosjean that's got to go longer on the tyres, and we can have Vettel speed through on the optimum 2-stopper, make it work and get the win. And it worked perfectly. The only part that probably wasn't going to work was that if Webber had got past Grosjean earlier, we could have had an interesting battle for the win, because there's no friggin' way Webber would have listened to team orders. Finally got my braking point with that corner down. That's nice. But, the thing is, though, hang on, just talking about the race for a minute. The thing is, though, if it stops raining in 15 minutes, how long will it take for the track to try out? And is it worth me staying on one pair of tyres so I only have to pit once rather than twice? I don't know. The thoughts cross my mind, but I'll get to that later on when the time comes. But, you know, like I said, with Red Bull outnumbering Lotus 2-1 in that situation, it's obvious they could pull off something like that.
Nico is in the pits.
What's Hulkenberg doing in the pits? That's not good. But yeah, the car definitely seems to be acting, you know, it's definitely more comfortable in the rain than I thought it was going to be. So, a little bit of wheel spin here and there, but, you know, nothing I can't handle. But yeah, I mean, it's sad when, you know, F1 fans beg for competitiveness and whatnot in this sport, because, you know, it does make things more interesting. I'll be the first guy to admit that. When 4th placed man Fernando Alonso is 45 seconds behind the race leader. And he was the best of the rest. The 2 Red Bulls, Grosjean was brilliant. You know, one of the best races of his career. Just didn't work, and it's like Grosjean's got me on this one. Whoa! I was going to try and, you know, I was going to try and get on the inside of him there, and, you know, use the slipstream. But it was like Grosjean may have. Well, it's Grosjean, so it's Raikkonen. May have me here. Oh, bit wide. Oh, both Lotuses have me. That's not good. And Mark Webber. They're going to speed off into the distance now. That's not good. Tyres are getting pretty worn. I've got to go 3 more laps on these. Oh, whoa! God, for goodness sake. Yeah, Rosberg nailed me on that one. Don't know what he was doing. Like, see, what are these guys doing? You guys ain't touching me around here, man. Keep your hands to yourself. But, yeah, like I was saying, like I said, Alonso 45 seconds back is ridiculous. And I know, you know, Ferrari fans will take this like, oh, Alonso's the best. If Alonso was in that car, he'd be an automatic winner. Blah 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 blah. Like somebody did that on the last episode where they, well, got into a massive argument with me because like, oh, it's the standard argument. Oh, Alonso's the true champion because you know Ferrari were terrible last year. Truth is this, people. Ferrari's 2013 car is actually worse than their 2012 car. They're not going to score 400 points this year. Felipe Massa seems to have gone, you know, jumped the shark, and Alonso's not having it all his own way in the battle for second. Red Bull right now look like they're about 2 to 3 tenths of a second faster per lap than anyone else. 15 minutes to the rain stops.
You're faster than the car ahead in sector 3. Try to pass him.
Massa comes through. I'm faster than you. Rosberg's trying to follow suit. Vettel's the fastest with a 141. That's ridiculous. I've said the rain stopping in 15 minutes. It's not going to affect the race. Sorry, Nico. Whoa! That was bold, Nico. I'll give you that. Looks like they found my Achilles heel. I just can't do turn 1 at all. Ever. Bye, Nico. Nice knowing you. So, okay, new aim. Get in the points. Even that might be a challenge at this point. Yeah, these tyres are definitely starting to go. And of course, because I ran off the road there. Oh, gave Massa a bit of a bump in.
The car behind is on standard revs. Car behind is running standard revs.
Getting wheel spin there. Oh, my engine cut out again. Oh, for God's sake. We'll try and outbrake Jensen here. The disturbing thing about this situation is it seems to be the AI is getting faster while I'm getting slower. That's not a good sign. Thank God I stopped this lap. That was a 148. Oh, I got Jensen tag me. And now Jensen's through. Oh man, this is going to be tough from here and in to score points.
Tyre temperatures are in the optimal range. The conditions are matching the tyres.
Oh, optimal range, yeah? You call that optimal range? Jesus. These engineers are still incompetent. Don't worry, guys. The engine wear's going down in 2 races' time. That'll solve the problem. Not gonna lie, it's kind of my fault for running such an aggressive tyre setup, but, you know. Gotta take a chance.
Pit in.
Gotta be very careful here. Put the Kers in. There we go. Back off, Suttil. This is my point. Where the fudge is Hulkenberg? Is everybody coming in this lap? Some are, some aren't. I'm guessing this is the new thing with cars and tyre wear, because you know, different makes have you know, different rates of tyre wear. Like I know for a fact the Lotus guys are better than the guys in the Mercs, for example. Stuff like that. Right. Let's make this work.
For traffic as you rejoin the track. You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
There was me thinking that this was going to help me out in a wet race. If anything, it's done the opposite. Ah well, shit happens, right? So, it looks like Seb's going to be champ. He'll take it in India. All he needs to do is finish in the top 5. He may not even have to if Alonso doesn't even... Alonso has to win, really.
5 minutes of rain, 5 minutes.
Alonso going to stop raining in 5 minutes. So in other words, maybe 5 laps. Well, not 5 laps, sorry, 3 laps. Interesting. And it's now a fight for second, and it looks like Alonso's going to take that too, because Hamilton had a DNF. Obviously, the accidental puncher he took to the a puncher he took after he clipped the back of Vettel's front wing. Kind of a shame that, you know, I know a lot of people were going to be cynical and say that was Vettel's fault for bad driving. It was like, not really. Vettel made the best of a bad start, and you know, it happens, it's racing. They almost went 4 wide into turn 1. That was going to happen, especially because Grosjean got off to one of the best starts I've seen this season. But, you know, it happens. You know, Hamilton was really unlucky on that one. I would like to have seen what Hamilton could have done. I'd like to see where he would have factored in if it wasn't for that. Could he have come forth and beaten Alonso? Because, you know, Hamilton knows the title's out of reach. Oh, no, I've been jumped. Is that the rester? Oh, it's Suttil. He's jumped me in the pits. No! That was my chance of points. No! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Anywho, you know, Hamilton's new aim really should be beat Alonso, because Mercedes badly want that second place in the Constructors. I think there's only about 11 points between them or so. Something like that. I think it's single digits. I don't think Massa scored any points today, or yesterday, I should say. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now.
We're faster than the guy ahead in sector 1. Let's see if we can use that to our advantage.
How about Hulkenberg as well, though, in real life too? Seriously, dude is nailing it right now. He's been so impressive. Wait, Suttil, whoa! Almost had Suttil there. I was so much better on the brakes there, and a little bit wide as well, but still.
You've picked up some marbles. Expect reduced grip until you can wear them off. Stay on
Hello?
the line.
Take that, Suttil! Oh wait, it's turn 1 coming up. Shoot! I'm shutting that door all over Suttill's face. Get in line. The rain is... I think it stopped raining. Oh, wait, hang on. It stopped raining like at the bottom of sector 1. Interesting. We shouldn't be racing these guys. We should be racing the Lotuses and the McLarens more than anything else. Anything above that is a bonus. But it's definitely raining a lot lighter. Luckily, because of my use of Kers, I can defend down this massive back straight. As Sitzel and the rest are fighting it out for 11th. Which is good news for me, so it means I can try and get away. It's definitely... Oh, I don't know. Is it still raining? It is still raining. But the track is, I think, is drying out a little bit now. The track definitely feels drier. I have more grip than I did earlier on, and I think that's down to, maybe part of that's down to the lighter fuel load, but tyres already pretty heavily worn.
We think it's time to switch over to the dry tyre. Pit in and change your tyres.
The team reckons pit in. He may be onto something here. You know what? Do I gamble this point? I think I'm too far back anyway, to be honest. But I can't go to the end like this. I can see the smoke coming off the tyres. Screw it. What have I got to lose in this situation? I know they're going to get past me if I stay out. But like, the track is now more dry than wet. If I come out where? 18th. Shall we do it? Shall we roll the dice? Is it worth it? Let's see. Has anyone else gone in the pits, I wonder? Nearest man's button and he's like 12 seconds up. Let's try it. And I got spare fuel as well, which helps. So we're gonna come out ahead of that train, or behind that train, I should say. Options. There we go. Right, good stop from the Sauber boys. 3.1. Track's still damp in places, but
There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track.
I've come out in 17th, just behind Hulkenberg. Which is ahead of Hulkenberg. Don't know what happened to Nico. I may have taken an accident somewhere or something. Just got to be very careful about this. And we've got to warm these tyres up too. Got to keep a close eye on that gap. It's 10.1 seconds to Bottas. I shouldn't really have gambled a point. If I was in 11th, I definitely would have gambled here. But because in 10th, I've actually got something to lose. But it puts on a more entertaining video for you guys, so what the hell. Let's see if the gamble works. Oh, it's 9.6 now. Okay. It's going to be interesting. Tyres are pretty much warmed up now, and tyre wear's not going to be an issue with only 2 laps to go. This is going to be interesting. Track's dry. It stopped raining. They've got to be coming in now, surely. Okay. Now Bottas is 6 seconds back. I see the train. I'm probably still not going that quickly around here anyway. Where's Bottas? I think I'm getting closer.
Okay, you're about 6 seconds away from the next car.
6 seconds back now, okay. This is going to be interesting. This is like a qualifying lap for me right now. 4.2 seconds. This is going to be so tight, but I don't think it's going to work unless those guys pit in now on the last lap. Should get DRS down here, though. That'll do. And DRS, thank you very much. 42.2. Vern at the back of the train is 6 seconds away. Oh man, I think the rain stopped 1 lap too early. If I had an extra lap to play with, this would have been a really interesting end.
There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds.
This is going to be close. Vettel's already got the win. That's ridiculous. I see you, boys. Don't look a wheel like Vettel did. Whoa. Should get DRS. I do. How much better am I on the brakes? We'll find out any second now. Oh! Perez coming through. Come on, there's my point. There's Sutil. No! Oh! Oh. Just short. Damn it. Oh, and I forgot. Oh. Wait, is that 16th? What? I got a penalty? Where? Race director, hang on. Said lap time is racing incidents. Didn't say anything. They did. Is that a glitch? I had a 41.5. I think I had the fastest lap of the race there. I did. I had the fastest lap of the race at the end. But, what the hell happened there? Where did that penalty come from? It didn't say anything about a penalty here. That is nonsense. Ugh. I tried, guys. I tried. I'm sorry I didn't work out, but I'm ticked off now because I have no idea where that penalty came from. I really don't. So now it says 16th when it really shouldn't have been. And because of that, now Lotus have overtaken us in the constructors. How come McLaren only have 4 points? Odd. I'm sorry, guys. I don't quite know what happened on that one. So close to getting in the points, and you know that. At least we got a grandstand finish and some exciting gameplay towards the end. But man, China is not my thing. I'm much stronger around Bahrain, and that will be coming up next time. So until then, I've been Harrison101. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara.